would you do for $1 million? One bold Russian businessman wants to find out. As international outrage over Russia's military incursion into Ukraine intensifies, one Russian businessman, who now lives in America, has reportedly offered a $1 million bounty for Russian President Vladimir Putin, who ordered the controversial attack. The wealthy Russian businessman is named Alex Kononenko, who at one point was estimated to be worth $300 million. American TV audiences may recognize Kononenko from the startup reality series Unicorn Hunters, where he is part of the show's Circle of Money alongside Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak, among others. The show lets viewers invest in pre-IPO business opportunities, with Kononenko serving as a panelist with business expertise, as well as an active investor.
Well, I'm going to invest.
Great, Alex. Thank you.
Kononenko has remained outside Russia since 1992. He was granted political asylum in the U.S. in 1999 and once more in 2007. Kononenko reportedly announced his bounty on Putin through Facebook. In the post, Kononenko explained that in his view, Putin is not a legitimate Russian president and only came to power through manipulations that violated the Russian constitution, including bombing civilian buildings in Russia, banning free elections, and assassinating his opponents. The Facebook post said in part, "As an ethnic Russian and a Russian citizen, I see it as my moral duty to facilitate the denazification of Russia." Alex Kononenko's early entrepreneurial pursuits, which included banking and real estate, led to a business portfolio worth about $300 million in 1992. The 55-year-old was one of the first people to be given political asylum after the Soviet Union collapsed. He was granted asylum in 1999 and started an advertising firm that focused on web advertising in New York City, which became successful. However, Kononenko's time in the United States hasn't always been smooth sailing. He served jail time in the early 2000s when he was caught crossing into Canada to apply for political asylum north of the border after a judge reversed his original asylum decision. This posed a major problem for Kononenko because he risked being deported back to Russia, where he had been accused of stealing money from the bank he started. Lucky for him, another judge prevented his deportation. While this whole situation was unfolding, Kononenko was named the National Republican Congressional Committee's New York Businessman of the Year, an award that was going to be presented at a gala where the invited guests were movie star and then Governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and President of the United States, George W. Bush. This turned out to be timely and was used as part of Kononenko's case for why he should stay in the U.S. Alex Kononenko made most of his money after the fall of the Soviet Union. His Facebook post also showed the wealthy businessman wearing a blue and yellow shirt matching the colors of the Ukrainian flag. When it first appeared online, it was similar to an Old West-style wanted poster, which was subsequently taken down by Facebook. It was later reposted with just the text. In the Facebook post, Kononenko concluded his thoughts by writing, "I will continue my assistance to Ukraine in its heroic efforts to withstand the onslaught of Putin's Orda," with Orda being Russian for horde. Alex Kononenko's Facebook post also said, "I promise to pay $1 million to the officers who, complying with their constitutional duty, arrest Putin as a war criminal under Russian and international laws." Kononenko's earlier reference to denazification of Russia is in direct response to Putin's own justification for the Ukrainian invasion by the Russian military. According to PBS, Putin claimed his objective was to protect people, quote, "subjected to bullying and genocide for the last 8 years, and for this we will strive for the demilitarization and denazification of Ukraine." The outlet notes that this characterization of Ukraine has received pushback from experts, and that Putin's justification for the invasion should not be taken at face value.